and Balde and the others, I don't think I would have been able to finish my university education. But you have that, you had that understanding. You had that. You gave me encouragement. You gave me all the support that I needed, and I think I'm very proud of that, and very much appreciate that. So now that I have finished, now I think the work of assistant news editing is demanding. You know, it requires a lot of your time, but not. It is enjoyable. I think like the other said, we're trying to cope with the other responsibility. It is a challenge.
All right.
Yeah.
Abu Bakr, you've just been given the microphone, and I believe that at least says a lot. Apart from the fact that you are, a regular news presenter, you also do host this program. It's called ICRA. You just returned from Mecca. You also are father, and you also do present, at least I believe once every week, the weather forecast. It's a bit of a challenge managing or juggling all these different things that you're expected to do. But I believe, I must admit, unfortunately, I believe, was it in October, you were moved from the newsroom to the Religious Affairs Department, and I believe you also have someone under your wings to take care of or nurture, and at least help to at least settle down here in GRTS. Now that you are a father, you are an Alhaji and the like, and I believe I was trying to get you to at least help us, maybe at least if it's going to be once every week with the editing and the like. We are not an assistant news editor, I believe, before you left, but now I believe we are trying to see if we can at least give you a day and the like. Are you fully prepared for this role?
I have to first of all thank Allah for witnessing this day. Last year, alhamdulillah, we were here, and this year also we are here for the same reporters forum. I think the first moment we stepped in GRTS, we are prepared to do anything, and that has manifested in the programs we do and the way we do them. Actually, I sometimes say that I am the guinea pig when it comes to issues here, because during when the weather issue comes, I was the one, who was tested to go and see, how the water is. And when other, happenings, or when other programs take place, naturally, I first go in to see how it is, and then sometimes others follow. So it's a beautiful experience to present the weather. And alhamdulillah, this year has been a very blessed year for me, because going to Makkah is not only a religious requirement, but it's a fulfillment in life, for every Muslim. Even the mere experience of going to Mecca is extraordinary. Talk much of fulfilling a whole pillar of a religion that you subscribe to. I think it's a very great blessing. Coming back to ICRA, as I said last year, it is one of the demanding programs that requires a lot. Not everyone can just do it, and alhamdulillah, we were able to sustain it, from its onset, and it's alhamdulillah, it's going on well. Daily we try to improve the face of the program by integrating small things here and there, and also trying to ensure that what is required from the program, is accessible by the public. We have to thank Allah for that. The issue of assistant editor, I think you told me about it well before I left the newsroom, and when you told me about it again, I said I have to sit over it, because at the time I was just completing my university. Unfortunately, alhamdulillah, I have finished my undergraduate program together with Morjallo all this semester, and I think that will enable me or give me the opportunity to undertake that responsibility full time, if other things don't crop up. Yeah.
All right. Recently I saw images or photos of you in a military uniform, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you were given the honorary rank of captain. Where were you given that rank?
I think it was also a very interesting experience. It wasn't me alone. It was me with my colleague Ali. In fact, we were called field marshals. Yeah, that was during our trip to Darfur in, I think, April, when we went to visit the troops with the former CDS, Lieutenant General Masani Kite. It was an extraordinary experience because it was the first time you see face to face, the realities of, inequality between people, you can see who equally own, unfairly shared resources. The Darfurians have to apply for visa when going to Sudan, to Khartoum. Whilst if you're moving from Khartoum to Darfur, it's just a free ride, you can say. The life and the livelihood of people in Darfur is just deplorable. I can remember when we went to a place called Abu Shok, the elderly, you cannot see young, able, people. Most of them are either dead, in the rebellion, or run away from the village. All those you see, they are only old people and young children, below the age of 10. All with very, very red eyes, signs of distress, discomfort, and of course hunger. So it was a horrible experience, but it was something that we were able to see with our naked eye. And those uniforms you see were just, when we were having our relaxing time, we just put in the uniforms and then, have chat with some of the soldiers. It was just, interesting and extraordinary, yeah. My colleague Ali was also a field marshal there. And another interesting part of it is in the morning we had a road run, a lot of 6 kilometers. They thought we were not able to finish that, but alhamdulillah, we were able to go for 5 kilometers. That was a good try.
But I was told that you were at the tail end of the line.
No, Ali was at the tail end, actually. Yeah, but it was a nice experience, and as a political science student, I think it exposed me to the realities of they call it political double standing. Supporting these people and also supporting these people, seemingly supporting others whilst you're not supporting them, and also the wickedness that people can have towards each other. You see people who don't even have food to eat, and you are throwing bombs on them, when they cannot even have means of subsistence. So it is just confusing. You just cannot understand, the rationale behind it. You just have to see the way